presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
To throw, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Colt defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's got this down to the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray going to throw. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Cup 19, Cup 19, tag, not press, Warriors 70.
Richardson looking to throw this. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
You look at this defense. Now they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Mavericks, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Back to the air with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
60 Vikings. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Buffalo 18, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19
Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready, go, 70 Lions.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go now. Cup night, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Richardson looking to throw. This one completes out of Pierce.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Colts had a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time. Partner, sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Alec Pierce,
32 yards.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, it's Benson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Benson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Warriors 7, Cougar 19, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Colts 45-yard line.
From the gun, Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Throwing now is Murray.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Murray now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
45-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Delivers another one to Pierce. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards that.
A gain of 3, second down.
50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, go. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 42 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
That one hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you're brave for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, another run to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Mustang 19 light.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Touchdown! Josh Downs as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Murray going to throw. Open man has tipped him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room, and now the rookie's free. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70, 19 tight.
Now Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Warrior 70, Dragon 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Got his man, Dell.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19, Buffalo 18, 19, Panther, Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught by Dell.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
7 more yards.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Take Dell. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago. Mekhi Blackman's got it. He may go.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready,
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
19 tight. 70 Lions. 70 Buffalo 18. 18. Let go.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Another run here with Benson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Oh, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
60 back there. 60 Eagles. 60.
Richardson will throw for it.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17 yards. First down, Arizona.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, 48 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on, 7, Dragon 60, Viking 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Hard running at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
Alec Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
They've intercepted Murray for the third time.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either